So it's happening through another form of life which is similar to you. This is the best opportunity you have. This is another thing that I'm noticing. If I look at 1,000 bodies, if I look at 1,000 people as physical bodies, I don't find even 20 to 30 people who would be capable of serious sadhana. They would take a long time to prepare their systems. Just the ways of living has done that. This is what has… these people will reap the problems of this as time goes by. You will see this, the complexities of ailments and diseases will multiply 100-fold in the next 100 years because the system is weakening like never before. The life will not yield its secrets so easily. It has… that's why life is sustained for so long, because it doesn't yield so easily. It has lived so long, it sustained itself so long on this planet because…
Allow me to go through you in such a way that who you are will become an infinite possibility. This is what receiving a guru means.
Once we start working on you, you may not want to say that. So don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush on day one. Once we start working with you, you may hate the people around you for some time. Before it turns into love, it'll take some more time. Initially if you do simply anything, it hurts. At that time, you hate the people who made you do that. It takes some time for it to reap the benefits. When benefits come, you may again fall in love with us. We'll wait till then. And you don't sit here and choose your guru. You just be here. It will happen. If you find something really worthwhile, it will happen. If you don't, no problem. I am not longing to be anybody's guru. If you are willing, I'll help you. You want to do it yourself, I'm fine with this. What's my problem? Only thing is, when you walk an unknown terrain, to find something which is in the neighborhood, you may go around the world and still miss it. So a guru is like the GPS. You drive with the GPS, where do you come from? Which country?
Country, Mexico.
Mexico, okay. In Mexico you use GPS? Yes. Sometimes, where there are roads. So, if you use a GPS, some strange voice tells you, turn right, you turn right, turn left, you turn left, take a U-turn, you take a U-turn. You do this, right? So today you're already prepared for a guru with the GPS. It actually means Guru Positioning System, So you already been prepared. You don't go guru shopping, don't do that. If something touches you, you will have no choice. Nothing touches you, why should you waste your time? Fair enough. The guru is not the person that you see. As a person, I'm quite horrible, people know. All the time I'm poking at them, at something. It's not the person. Fortunately, It's a fortune that it's happening through a certain person, that's all. If it was happening through that bird, maybe it is teaching you yoga, but you won't get it, isn't it? Would you get it from that bird? Maybe it is espousing the highest wisdom, but you won't get it because it is happening through another creature somewhat like you, of your kind. It's a fortune. If it happened through a rock, you wouldn't get it. If it happened through a bird, you wouldn't get it. If it happened through a snake, you wouldn't get it. It has happened like this in the past, even now. But people will completely miss it. Suppose a cobra came here, a guru, teaching. You won't get it, isn't it? So it's happening through another form of life which is similar to you. This is the best opportunity you have. So, don't get lost in the person. Something happens through the person. Don't resist that. A guru does not mean it's a commodity that you take home. If you touch that dimension which dispels your darkness, it anyway goes with you. You don't have to take it. You don't have to take me in your handbag. If you allow it, if you allow yourself be touched, it will anyway go with you. Nobody can get rid of it. That will be your biggest problem, you can't get rid of me. Even if you go to Mexico.
My question is, if I want to learn more about the human body, would you recommend just doing more yoga or reading the human body as it's described in yogic sciences, or just via experience by exercising more often?
Gray's Anatomy. If you want to know about the human system, see, through the process of Kriya, one can know and understand the system in a completely different way. But this is a very painful and unfortunate reality today. What I find is, very few people are willing to give themselves to the needed discipline the way they should. Especially in this part of the world, it's very difficult to put people into any kind of, long enough discipline to explore the possibilities. Somehow that kind of attitude is in the world is, giving yourself totally to something has diminished so much. Very few people can do that. Apart from that, if we want to explore the Kriyas in a powerful way to know things, it needs a certain psychological strength and also physiological strength. This is another thing that I'm noticing. If I look at 1,000 bodies, if I look at 1,000 people as physical bodies, I don't find even 20 to 30 people who would be capable of serious sadhana. They would take a long time to prepare their systems. Just the ways of living has done that. This is what has… these people will reap the problems of this as time goes by. You will see this, the complexities of ailments and diseases will multiply 100-fold in the next 100 years. Because the system is weakening like never before. The human system is weakening like never before. They may be growing muscles, that's not it. This basic system is not strengthened because there may be various things, I can't ascribe this to any particular reason, but it's distinctly different than what it was 100 years ago and what it is now. To find a body which is stable, to find people with absolutely stable mind and body. You have to search or you have to work a long time to prepare them. Even people who come with great determination, I find they crack up if you put them into real serious sadhana. Sadhana for well-being, very easy. To make you feel well, it's very easy. Just this Shambhavi, simple, you'll feel great. You go to Bhavaspandana, you will be floating around. That's enough to live a good life. But if you want to know the fundamentals of life, if you want to know the process of creation itself, then it takes a different kind of approach altogether. Reading the yogic books won't mean anything because talking about subjective dimensions from an intellectual understanding is just a waste of time. We could do some little things to explore a few things at least, if not the whole thing, definitely. It takes heartbreaking sadhana, you know. It is a different kind of approach to life. The life will not yield its secrets so easily. That's why life is sustained for so long, because it doesn't yield so easily. It has lived so long, it sustained itself so long on this planet because it is so intricately built and it's all held within each other. If you want to enter that and look at it, it takes a certain amount of effort.
If you are willing, I will be available to you in more ways than you can logically understand. Because a guru is not a person. You may meet him, you may greet him, you may even mingle with him, but the personality or the persona of the guru is not the important aspect. The persona, for me, is structured in such a way that largely, if you're reasonably unprejudiced, a persona which is acceptable to most people in the world, that is a carefully crafted persona. That is not important, that is only a knock on the door. But if you open the door, if your doors are open, then I am available to you in more ways than you can logically understand. Because this is a presence, this is an energetic possibility. As I have repeatedly said, I have initiated more people who I have not met than those that I have met. When they are open, it is possible. This whole tradition talking about a guru will be available to you when you are willing, when your doors are open. You have heard this in many different ways. A guru will come when you're ready. It does not mean he has to come as a person. It simply means when you are open, when you're ready, this energy, this presence which is always seeking to penetrate and make a life blossom, like sunlight, is always seeking how to touch every leaf, every flower, every life and make it blossom. Just like that, it is seeking because this is not of an individual, this is not of a person, this is the nature of grace. You just have to work towards your openness. You can be at home, you can be wherever, but the important thing is to work towards the steps of how to keep yourself open for a period of time. If you achieve this, we can initiate you wherever you are. Once you create this openness, I am not just with you, I shall be in you. This is not an empty promise, nor is this a bombastic statement. I want you to understand that dimension that you refer to as guru is not about me as a person, it is a possibility. It is a great privilege and the benevolence of creation that in some way you become the instrument of that possibility. Being an instrument of that possibility means that in some way you have kept your persona away, that you don't stand in the way. This is all you have to do for yourself to be like a guru, that you have kept your personality away. You know how to get out of your own way. If this one thing happens, you also become that possibility. It is my wish and my blessing that you must know this. Allow me to go through you in such a way that who you are will become an infinite possibility. This is what receiving a guru means. May this become a living reality in this life.
A guru is not here to interpret scriptures, but to take you to another dimension of life. People think a guru is their philosopher or a guide, or these days a friend. Well, he is willing to be all that, but that's not the purpose for which you go to a guru. If darkness has to become light, something has to burn. That's the only way in the physical world. Light happens, something has to burn. So guru is not someone who gives you theories and philosophies, not someone who has scriptural knowledge and going to interpret scriptures for you, not a friend or a guide who holds a torch for you. He is the torch. He is burning. If you wish to know what it is, you should burn too.
You do not go to a guru for solace. He is not a tranquilizer, he is there to awaken you. It's wonderful out here at Isha Yoga Center. The monsoon or the first few showers of monsoon has started, very cool breeze, everything fresh and green. It looks like all life has come awake. It's my wish and my blessing. You should come awake in the fullest possible way. That's the purpose. That is the destination, that life becomes so awake that it's beyond life and death.
What a guru means is one who is willing to become your doorway, not a destination. A guru is not your destination, he is your doorway. Please walk through this and may you find ultimate well-being for yourself, and may you offer this to every other life upon this planet. May your unique inner nature fully blossom to bring fragrance and beauty to the world. Guru's grace is not designed to fulfill your plans, but life's plan for you. When I say life's plan for you, your plans are all cooked in your head, not connected to the life that you are. So, the business of a guru is to fulfill you as a life, not to fulfill your desires, not to fulfill your kinks, not to fulfill your fancies. Your guru's desire is to fulfill the life that you are. Inner dimensions are uncharted terrain. It is sensible to take directions. A guru is just a live road map. If you traverse uncharted terrain and if you don't have a road map, to find something that's right next to you, you may take a lifetime. Unfortunately, this is the reality with most spiritual seekers, that to find something that's within themselves, they take a lifetime. It shouldn't take that much time if only they are willing to take directions. Well, I see when I trek in the mountains in Himalayas, particularly in Nepal and Tibet, which I'm doing every year, the Sherpa, an illiterate Sherpa out there, whatever he says, I do because he knows that terrain best. Someone who has already traversed the terrain, it's best to take instructions, it's best to listen, because otherwise simple things will become unnecessarily complicated. May you know the peaks of your inner nature.
India has a rich history of yogis who have become revered gurus due to their deep spiritual insights and contributions to the practice of yoga. Here are 5 notable Indian yogis who turned gurus. Swami Sivananda Saraswati. Swami Sivananda was renowned for his selfless service and compassion towards all beings. He established numerous ashrams and yoga centers where people from all walks of life could come and learn about yoga and spirituality. One of the key incidents in Swami Sivananda's life was his meeting with his guru, Swami Vishwananda Saraswati, who initiated him into the Sannyasa renunciate order. This event marked a turning point in Swami Sivananda's spiritual journey and inspired him to dedicate his life to the service of humanity. Swami Sivananda's teachings often emphasized the importance of integrating spiritual practices into everyday life and cultivating virtues such as humanity, self-discipline and love for all beings. Paramahansa Yogananda. Yogananda's autobiography is filled with mystical experiences and encounters with saints and sages. One notable incident was his meeting with the revered yogi Lahiri Mahasya, who initiated him into the ancient Kriya Yoga tradition. Yogananda's teachings emphasized the scientific aspect of yoga and meditation, presenting them as practical tools for attaining self-realization and experiencing God consciousness. Yogananda's journey to the West in 1920 was a significant event that helped polarize yoga and meditation. His lectures and writings attracted a large following, including prominent figures such as Mahatma Gandhi and Leo Tolstoy. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar often shares anecdotes from his own spiritual journey, including his encounters with various spiritual masters and his experiences during periods of intense meditation and introspection. One of the most well-known aspects of Sri Sri's teachings is the Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful breathing technique that he developed and popularized for reducing stress and promoting mental well-being. Sri Sri's humanitarian efforts, such as his initiatives for conflict resolution and social development, have earned him widespread recognition and respect both in India and around the world. B.K.S. Iyengar. B.K.S. Iyengar's journey to becoming one of the foremost yoga teachers in the world was marked by his dedication to the practice of yoga despite facing significant physical ailments and challenges in his early life. Iyengar's emphasis on precise alignment and the use of props in yoga practice stemmed from his own struggles with physical limitations and his desire to make yoga accessible to people of all ages and abilities. Throughout his life, Iyengar continued to refine and develop his yoga method, incorporating insights from his own practice and teachings from ancient yogic texts such as the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Sadguru Jaggi Vasudev. Sadguru often recounts his own spiritual awakening, which occurred at the age of 25 after a profound experience of self-realization while sitting on a rock on the Chamundi Hill in Mysore, India. Sadguru's teachings are filled with anecdotes and parables drawn from his own life experiences, which he uses to convey profound spiritual truths in a relatable and accessible manner. Sadguru's efforts to revive ancient spiritual practices and promote environmental conservation through initiatives such as Project Green Hands and Rally for Rivers have had a significant impact on communities in India and beyond.